Hello everybody and welcome to JGod Gaming. Today's video I'm going to be focusing on the Sterling SMG, give you kind of the best class setup for this weapon in my opinion, and then also how to use it effectively while breaking down some of my own gameplay. So hopefully you do enjoy the video. If you do at any point, remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal of 200 likes, so if you do enjoy it, remember to hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, I typically cover Call of Duty news as well as give you tips and tricks on how to improve, give you different in-game updates, subscriber breakdowns, as well as more of these best class setups. If any of that seems like something you'd want to watch, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button with notifications on. So the class setup you're going to see in the video is me using extended mags on the Sterling with a grip and a suppressor. I'm really a fan of the suppressor on a lot of the SMGs right now just because it keeps you off the radar, and that can lead to a lot of flanking opportunities, and you'll see those in the video as well when I do my breakdown. I'm also using Expeditionary so I can get that unlimited ammo and resupply my lethals as I go. For my basic training, I'm actually running Blitzkrieg just because it gives you those overpowered score streaks once it converts them over to those kill streaks. Just so you have a heads up in the gameplay going on in the background right now, we're actually going against a 5-man team already on a 30+ streak. In the connection, they were almost red bar the entire time, so that's a 1 bar, and at this point I'm actually 3 kills off of my V2 rocket. So come around over here, get a couple kills, push through, and then I see these couple guys, and then I'm ready to hit them, and you can see the hit markers don't land. And although I've had 70 or more V2 rockets, imagine how many choked V2 rockets I have and how it feels in real life. So I'm going to show you a demonstration of what that feels like.
Was that me?
No, he got you,
No!
And that about sums up exactly what it feels like to choke a V2 rocket. So now let's get into the gameplay. If you are enjoying the video so far, remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal of about 200 likes, so if you can help me out with that, I'd be very appreciated. And make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying the content so far. So at the second half of the video, what you're going to see is actually me going on a really epic streak with this weapon, showing off the strengths and weaknesses of it. And you're going to see how I position myself using this class. You can see at those ranges it doesn't really excel. So a lot of times you're going to want to make sure you force those closer engagements. You saw right there I put the bouncing Betty. So if someone goes through that hallway, even if they have hunkered on, I'll have an idea where they at position wise. I come around the flank here, trying to come around and actually flank somebody. Teammates kill them all. So I go ahead and push around this right side, thinking that they're going to be coming from the dock side, because if you're not familiar with how the spawns work on this game, for every map there's pretty much 3 different regions of the map where people will spawn on each side of the map. So right here we have it straight in front of us. To the left by that car, which is kind of part of this one spawn. Also behind me to the right where that stairway is, and then also on dock side. So that's kind of the 3 different rotations. 2 right on the dock side and the opposite side, and then also right by the main front one. So since we're playing gridiron, that's pretty much how it goes. That's my one and only death you're going to see in this entire match. You can see we just started the match. So just imagine, I'm going to keep going on streaks, and I'm not going to die the rest of the time. During this actual streak, there's going to be a lot of close calls, but you're going to see how I position my bouncing Betties. And I want to talk a little bit about bouncing Betty placement, because we had a subscriber breakdown where they were using just nades, throwing them randomly, and maybe they just didn't feel comfortable using bouncing Betty. So I'm going to talk a little bit about bouncing Betty placement. See right here, I'm backing up, trying to position myself in a smart way. And I know that I have a little bit of backup with that bouncing Betty. And as soon as I flag him, I know he's pretty much one shot. So I come around, tag him up, pretty much dead. I do have a bouncing Betty kind of in that walkway so that there's a lot of different opportunities to get somebody. And that's just one of those little tricks that you can use with bouncing Betties. Put them in high traffic areas and they're going to tell you a lot about your scenario. Right now it's protecting me from getting killed in the back. I'm kind of blocking out the spawn where they are too with that bouncing Betty, because that's a hot spawn right there. Like I said, it's there in dockside as well as this back spot where I'm spawning through. So if I'm pushing through here, they're either going to spawn by bouncing Betty or they're going to spawn dockside. So I got a lot of a map awareness going on here. You see he spawned right here next to my bouncing Betty, but he didn't walk that way. He turned around, or he came right out of that corner spawn. One of the two. And I'm just laying down, making sure I'm getting these easy kills. Look at how many of these are actual gunfights. I have a suppressor, guys. They don't hear me. They don't know I'm there. I can miss shots. They don't know I'm there. Hit that guy. Pretty clean shot there. And I'm kind of maneuvering around the map, paying attention to where all my bouncing Betties are. Easy kill there. Place one at the stairs. Got another one pushed through. Place another one. Get out of there. That guy ended up just slow off the draw. I ended up still taking him out. And you can see I'm moving far enough away so I can get a little bit on that head glitch if I need to take advantage of it, get to cover. Or the third option, which is highly unused, which is actually just get out of there. So with keeping those engagements really close, I'm lowering the actual time to kill as much as possible and actually neutralizing the reduction that I'm getting from the suppressor. So my time to kill is essentially the same as if I didn't have it, because within that range, it's going to be the same time to kill, same number of shots to kill. See right there is probably around the maximum distance to actually hit somebody. You can do it a little bit further, but you got to make sure you hit those shots. Even if you miss a couple, you're going to end up screwed. Bounty Betty saved my life there. I know I'm repositioning. I got to put another bouncing Betty, kind of control the map. And once you get your paratroopers, a lot of times those are just extra bodies on the field that can actually tell you where people are at. And I'm getting a lot of these bouncing Betty kills just from positioning, telling me exactly where people are. And I know that I'm safe on this side, and I want to just call that ball turret gunner in. One quick thing I did want to point out about this match is it immediately followed that last match where I choked that V2 a couple kills off. So even though the lobby switched out entirely, it was able to keep that consistency, and this weapon is very consistent. I didn't play hundreds of matches with it, so it didn't take me very long to show off how good it is. There's a lot of these ranges with that suppressor, especially with that SMG, the only one that can use it. It really makes it a little bit unfair. And as long as you got some damage control with some of your streaks going off, making sure you got map awareness, the enemy team's not just spamming recon, you're going to be very powerful with the suppressor. As long as you keep it those really tight, short ranges and maybe some medium ranges depending on the map and the ranges, you can see I'm absolutely just lighting it up on a 34 streak here. And I still got a little ways to go for that V2 rocket. Let's see how long this streak can go. If you are enjoying the video, again, remember to hit the like button and subscribe with notifications on. We're going to do the transition in the second half. And I don't know if anyone's keeping track, but do you know how many kills I've gotten with bouncing Betties? I know it's a lot. I think it's at least 5 or 6 possibly, where I've actually just been able to control the map, reposition. And you can see for like 80% of the match, I was really close in their spawn, maintaining the map control. And look at the scoreboard. 26-3. I wasn't literally running with the ball carrier, but I was influencing the spawns, pushing people out, which perfectly demonstrates how map control is a priority when you play objective game modes, not literally running with the objective. At this point, since we're winning by so much, I'm playing a little bit cautious because I do want to go for my streak, especially since I choked the match before. So what I do is I take a little bit of risk pushing to this left side, especially since my teammates are all up mid and to the right, and seeing if I can get any easy kills. Right here, I absolutely melt the guy. He wasn't really paying attention. Looked like he was kind of looking to the left. So maybe centering would have done him some good there if I could see his point of view. And then I'm just kind of posted up here. I know enemies are towards the middle and by the dock side, but there's also a lot of action going on by the objective. And you can see right here, my teammate just got a triple kill. So he basically eliminated all the enemies so that you can see the guy spawning on dock side. They should be spawning in this back corner. I get a little bit closer than I would with other guns just because I want to make sure that range is as close as possible so I can reduce the time to kill as much as possible. You can see right here, I'm kind of looking for a bouncing Betty. I'm waiting, and I end up with some of the most perfect timing. I actually take both of these guys out, and they had no clue where I'm at. And one reason I know this is because on the mini-map, you can see I'm not lit up. I'm never lit up. You can see the triangle is completely open, and that tells you that you're not on the mini-map. Anytime it goes complete solid, that means they know exactly where I'm at. And I got to reposition for that. So I'm using the bouncing Betty to really protect this little middle pass because I know people are going to run through there. I'm waiting. The guy still thinks I'm on the other side. Take him out. Put down another bouncing Betty. So I got that middle all locked down. Even if they're not going to die by it, they're going to shoot it. The information I'm getting from that is going to tell me a lot. So that's why the bouncing Betties are so crucial. Regardless if people are wearing hunker or anything else, the key is just the information. So right now we're still up 36-3. We don't really have to play the objective at this point or even focus on map control. It's just more going for streaks, having a little bit of fun because we're going to win. There's no way we're not going to win. Even if they start to come back, we can easily strike. You see this guy's pushing through our spawn on the right side and he's looking like he's going to score. I got a couple teammates to my left. The guy throws the ball in, but I'm still able to capitalize on these kills. The guy doesn't even know exactly where I'm at. I could have killed him too. I came around the corner a little bit quicker because my teammate cleaned him up before I got there. But in the end, you can see I'm still not on the minimap. Right here, I'm thinking they're going to push up this left side. I might be able to get a nice little nasty flank on them. So I'm just got to wait it out because I'm actually 2 kills off a V2 rocket. I don't know if you guys saw, I'm that close already. And it doesn't look that hectic. I haven't done anything crazy. Got a couple kills, not too many gunfights. And that's pretty much not by accident. Most of my V2 rockets, I end up where I don't get in gunfights. I don't have the best gun skill, even though I know a lot about accuracy, pre-aiming, all that type of stuff. Sometimes I just whiff my shots and I'm not very accurate. Right here, I'm 1 off my V2 rocket. I gotta come around the map. I'm pushing with my teammates, kind of looking around. What do? Do I run with them or I sit back? Is someone gonna come from spawn? Is someone gonna run through mid? Because usually right when Murphy's log kicks in, it's gonna say something bad could happen. It's going to happen. Lag comp's gonna screw up. None of my bullets register. Something. And it gets really close. I get an easy kill from behind. V2 rocket, and they didn't leave. None of them left the lobby, so I got a full 6 kill when this drops in. I know many people viewing this video have maybe never had a V2 rocket, and there's probably some that have plenty way more rockets than me. And what I wanted to point out is how easy it can be. And you don't have to have the best gun skill. You can see there was very limited situations where my actually gun skill came into play. If you're watching the map through the eyes that I'm trying to explain here, you can see that a lot of my movements are designated around positioning positioning. So if I have to sit on a head glitch, if I have to change my angle, if I have to come at a flank, they don't know where I'm at. How many times am I actually getting shot at in this clip? I'm not really getting shot at all. I'm always shooting people in the back. Right here I almost get melted just because I couldn't see where the guy was at first, but that goes back to gun skill. I mean, I have a reasonable amount of gun skill, better than some, not as good as others, but at the end of the day, map awareness is so crucial. I get over here, drop the paratroopers, they're already down, and then pretty much we're going to cap out the match. It's going to run out of time. I am going to skip to the end just so you can see if the matches were back to back and I wasn't making that up, and just show you how powerful this weapon is. Very confident in the ability to use this weapon, but again, you got to play to the strengths of the weapon. In this close range suppressor, you got to know what you're doing. If you do want to improve yourself and you're new to the channel, make sure you check out some of my other videos. I do have a lot of subscriber breakdowns. If you want to have your gameplay submitted, doesn't matter how good you are or how bad you are, I will take a look and I'll give you an idea of whether or not I can use it in a video. If you did enjoy the video, again, remember to hit that like button. 200 is the goal. If you can help me out with that, very appreciated. Obviously, if you're still watching at this point, you're liking the video or liking the content. So go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. Remember, liking the video and subscribing to the video are completely free. So that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.